Hello, everybody. Shadow SP here, bringing you some Granblue fantasy information, I guess, in this case. So it's a progression video. We have successfully managed to level Relic Buster up to level 20. Turns out 10 times experience is it's a heck of a drug. You get to go real fast. Alright, so there's a couple things that happen when you hit level 20. First, you start gaining master levels, which is pretty sick. You have to get this quest completed in order to actually start getting the master levels. And I don't remember how difficult it is. We can try that in a minute. But most importantly for our needs is the extended mastery. So basically, if you've been kind of looking at your individual characters, you've probably seen their extended mastery sets. The main character has extended mastery also. They are 100% split up between classes. And the common wisdom is to not spend any EM levels until you hit Row 4 classes, Row 4 or EX2, because those are the first time that it becomes truly worth it to spend your EM levels. Now, we have just mastered Relic Buster, so let's look at our extended mastery skills first, because these skills are going to be important. Okay, so Tactical Shield. It's a pretty good one. Let's see if we can get to... I don't know how much these cost. So that one costs 30, that one costs 50, and that one costs 40. Okay, we only have 60 levels, so let's go ahead and get Tactical Shield. It's a good one. It's the most defensive utility that the Relic Buster has. We would love to get Limit Burst also, but we'll have to wait for that. Limit Burst is good for quickly dealing burst damage, because it increases your charge attack damage and its damage cap, and fully charges everyone's bars. So it's one turn of really high damage. This skill, I believe, has like a 12-turn cooldown, so it's not active very much. It also consumes all your machine cells, so you lose access to a lot of the kind of follow-up stuff that you can do. Whereas Tactical Shield does boost your shield specs based on the amount of machine cells you have. It does not consume them. They remain active. And Blitz Raid is a 0-turn cooldown skill that just causes your main character to attack. They do an attack round. It consumes a machine cell, and their attacks will also consume a machine cell. So remember, the follow-up effect of on attack. The saber has higher specs. The gun deals skill damage. It'll do the same thing, and it'll consume a machine cell for the Blitz Raid and for the attack. So we're gonna pick up Tactical Shield. We're gonna use this skill all over the place with Relic Buster, so I don't have any problems with getting it. Alright, so we also have 32 EMP left over. We could save, and that's probably what we're going to do with most of it. But I want to show something that's different with the main character as opposed to everybody else's EMPs. So main character, we're going to buy the attack EMP. The first star is 500. The second star goes up to 1500, so it's plus 1000. And the third star, well, no, it also only costs 2 EMP, which is also different from how other characters work. But this one adds another 1500 on top. So main character EMPs are more efficient the more you invest into them, which is strange and unusual, but it's worthwhile, right? It makes it so that you actually want to spend these EMPs. As opposed to, say, do we have a character in the party that has any EMPs? Maybe Colin? Yeah. Right. So let's go ahead and upgrade damage cap. We're going to want to do this at some point anyway. First is 1 for 5. Then 2 for 3%. Then 3 for 2%. You can see each star for your party members is less efficient the more you invest into it. Now there are still obviously going to be nodes that you want to put all your points into. But they do have some diminishing returns. Whereas your main character, you kind of want to put as much as possible into their nodes if you're going to put anything into them. Alright, so looking at skills. Now, you have access to extended mastery skills, purple skills. They show up, you can put them in your skill list. Now we have 4 skills. If we were to have 2 extended mastery skills, actually, let's say we have all 3. You can't equip all 3 at once. So, between sub-skills and extended mastery skills, you can equip 2 of either type. So, basically, I could have Tactical Shield and Limit Burst and Miserable Mist, but I couldn't have Tactical Shield, Limit Burst, and Blitz Rating. Just like we couldn't have Miserable Mist, Gravity Wave, and something else. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And I generally don't think that, you know, we need to go too far into it. Okay, let's see how hard this is. It might be very hard because I don't actually know what we're looking at. Let's give it a try though. If we lose, we lose. These things happen. We don't have a Grimnir available, so we might. Let's just use Lucifer, just at maximum power. And we're gonna go ahead and okay, so we're solo here. Okay. Okay. I got this. I got it. I say that, but I very well may not have it. Alright, we're going to come over here, and we're going to change, not our class, we're going to change weapon. We're going to change out this ring for a different weapon, because the Ring of Raphael does not help us all that much. Okay. We can put this on. Right. Ring of Raphael only affects enemies that are counterclassing, and it looks like this is going to be a neutral element stage. We can use some more EMP, probably to increase our HP. This is a node we're going to want to buy anyway, so I don't feel too bad about getting it. Main character HP is a very important stat. Then I can swap out this for a side story summon that randomly came at max level, which is the Knight of Knights. And does this have any replacements that are viable? No. Okay. So we'll have to go with this. Alright, let's find out how bad this is. I can't imagine that this is going to go well. Alright, let's see how it goes. So we're up against some old lady. This is normal and fine. Okay. Now, this doesn't feel completely impossible. Which is definitely better than I thought it would be. Like, if I thought it would feel completely impossible to get this at this stage in the game. But we do seem to actually be making progress. And I mean, we'll definitely attribute a lot of that to the Lucifer Summon being incredibly powerful. It lets you cheat through a lot of things, which is why we don't use it in most of our progression, but getting something done like this is going to be worthwhile. Okay, so it's got double strike. Let's go ahead and use tactical shield again. We can summon this. It's not the most useful thing in the world, but it's not the least either. Okay, if we charge attack, then the opponent won't get to, or then we won't use our machine cell, but that doesn't really matter because we need 2 to be immune to damage. Okay, we're gonna summon Poseidon. We're gonna attack in. The reason for Poseidon, of course, is the defense buff. I guess we summon Phoenix for a little bit of a heal. And we're gonna attack again. Alright, we took a huge hit there, but now we can get our machine cells back on, get our health back up from the heal from that. All charged up. Let's go ahead and attack in. Yeah, we can definitely feel that Relic Buster just feels like more of a class than everything else we've been working with up until this point. It does still lose out to Holy Saber in a couple of circumstances, but it definitely is the best offensive class we've ever seen. So, yeah, that's great. We've unlocked Mastery, Over Mastery, whatever it's called. Just good stuff. Alright, so Over Mastery, Master Levels, whatever you call it. These are also something you can see on this screen. So we're Master Level 1. When you keep gaining levels, you'll gain some extra stats that will apply while you are on Relic Buster, or whatever class you're on. And once you get all the way to level 20, it'll unlock a new support skill, which is great. Basically, it makes every class significantly better. Some more than others. I think Relic Busters is decent. It's not the best. It's not the worst. So it activates the Relic Buster skill, which is the one that gives you your machine cells whenever you take big damage. You will only take big damage when you're out of machine cells. And when you take big damage, you want to get healed and avoid further damage, which Engage Augments helps with both of those things. So I think that this is a pretty good support skill. And then when you get to level 30, your stats get or your first skill will get improved to something different. So in this case, Engage Augments gets an additional buff potential if you're below 50%, which increases your attack based on how low your HP is, which is pretty cool. In addition to that, you have all of these, bonus stats, and those will help a lot. And basically, you gain master levels by gaining experience, the same way you gain EMP. So we're going to be on Relic Buster kind of all the time moving forward. We'll eventually switch to something else, but Relic Buster is good enough that we won't need to switch for quite a while. All right. Well, thanks for being here. I hope that this was informative. Yeah, so this is a good new, it's a new threshold that we have reached through. And moving forward, we will just be getting stronger. So after we do the story, and after we do the side stories, at least the first one of them, we should 100% be ready to take on Leviathan. And at that point, I'll make a video for that, and hopefully soon after that we'll be able to take on Colossus. Colossus is definitely harder. And then we'll have to do something to take on the light and dark ones. Once we unlock all of them, you know, we'll be set for doing a little bit of farming. But until then, we're a little bit limited in what we can access. All right then. So, thanks for watching. Hope it was entertaining enough. It's been Shadow SB, signing out.